Hello, guys. My name is Ray Yusuf. I'm not an immigration consultant. And please, whatever you hear from me, please do your own due diligence because it's for educational purposes only. Now, quickly, I want to talk about people who are nursing fear all around, uh, believing because decision is not forthcoming from IROCC, and as a result, maybe there is going to be an implication based on the application, based on the power that was submitted when they were submitting the application to ROCC. I want you to understand this, that if you submit your application before the expiration of your power provisional attestation letter, then you are good. You are good. Now, this is the rules. This is the rules. If, like, for instance, if your PAL is issued January 22, 2024, and January 21, 2025, your PAL expiring date is January 21, 2025. This means that you fall under the 2024 study permit cap. Now, if your PAL is issued between January 22, 2025, and December 31, 2025, your PAL is going to be valid until December 31, 2025. This makes you fall under the 2025 study permit cap. So this is the way it is. Now, for me, if you're going to be asking what is going to be my advice in this regard, I will advise you that, this is for when your PAL doesn't have any expiration date on it. There are some PAL, when they issued it, they don't put an expiration date on it. But IROCC by themselves, they have an expiration date. So it's not something you can say, okay, after about 1 year, you can go back and, use the same provisional attestation letter to reapply again. No. Once for that cap year, once you don't make use of it, then you cannot make use of it again. But this is my take on all this one. I will always advise you as a prospective student that, okay, if you know that you have an expiration date on your provisional attestation letter and you are getting very close to that, now it doesn't harm, it doesn't hurt if you decide to reach back to your school to let them know, and they may decide to advise you accordingly. This is my own take. Now, like we've had times again and again, that the most important thing is that make sure that you submit your study permit before the expiration of your PAL. Your study permit must be submitted before the expiration of your PAL. So that is all what we had about PAL. But, in some corners, they are saying that, okay, if you submit it before the expiration, it doesn't really matter if it takes 2-3 years before they process your application. But my take on that is that, please, because there is a date, there's an expiration date. And do not forget that the IROCC, apart from those things that sometimes they say to us, they have their working manual. There's something they call a working manual, which they personally use to assess application. So it's better to be late than to be late. It's better to be safe. So if you ask me, I will always ask you that even before the expiration of that, PAL, once you are close, you know the date already, please reach out to your college or to your university so that they can advise you accordingly. Then number two is we had also that some institutions and colleges are refusing to defer and at the same time refusing to refund the conditional payment that was made to them. Guys, I want to tell you this one. Before you commit anything, your finances, to any of the colleges or any of the institution, I want to please ask you that you go through the refund policy. Every colleges and every institution in Canada, they have a refund policy for international students. So please read the refund policies. There are some institutions that I know very well. They are going to give you only two options of deferral, two option of 2 times to defer. After the second time, they are going to revoke your admission. It's just like that. So if you are unaware of all these things, and you can be going all around and be saying that they are not refunding your money. So please make sure, please, to read all these things so that you can be safe and you can be exempted from all this unnecessary, unpleasant situation. So please, I'd like you to subscribe, follow, and share this video. Thank you so much and have a good day.